Yo, what up guys? For this video, I'm going to do a 2x2 like Postys base as I did in a recent video, but I'm going to turn it into a bunker because I got a comment suggesting that maybe that'd be something cool to try. So I wanted to show you guys my take on what the base would look like. So we're going to start the same way that I started the other video, and we're just going to lay our foundation, but slightly different since we're doing a bunker this time. And I recommend testing this out before you go and build it in a real server. So the first thing you're going to do is try and get two foundations like this, but slightly higher than normal. So I want them to be a little bit up because we're also going to have an oil refinery here. And then for this second foundation, keep it lower. And then what you're going to do is bring this triangle high like this and bring this triangle high. So right now this is what you should have. And then I want you guys to place this one as a twig, and then you'd add your triangles here, and you can delete that. So right now this is what we have. And our TC is going to be right in this little 1x2. So we're going to throw that down quickly like this. Just like so. And then we're going to place an oil refinery here when we get the chance. But for now, we're going to do the little bunker section of the base. Now to do this, you want to, from this triangle here right before the oil refinery, the one that we kept low, you want two triangles like this that are low down. And then for this triangle, keep like this. And then this one, you want to keep higher up, just like this. So then you can have walls here and have no problem. Just like this. And then we can add a little frame here and here. And we'll grab some boxes as well. And since this is the core of our base, we can armor all of this. Obviously, if you don't have the resources, you wouldn't do this, but armor it when you're ready. And then preferably if you're building a base like this at some point, because this goes from obviously the starter 2x2, you could just throw some garage doors on. Just like this. Now, for the bunker base, for the actual bunker section, we're going to need a furnace. But what we're going to do is the way this works is I'm going to switch to twig here, and I'm going to get like, you'd obviously have a weapon in the center of your base. And if people don't know what a bunker base is or what it looks like, I'm going to show you right now. So you have this, and basically what you do to build a bunker is you want a foundation to be connected to a lower triangle, so when you place this ceiling like this, you can break this and then the top triangle will explode basically. So then you won't have like, you'll just be like, you'll drop down and you'll be looking at this. So this triangle would be up like this. Let me upgrade this. So then when you drop down, you would drop down here and you'd see just a floor. And you wouldn't be able to go because there's a ceiling here because there's a bunker. And obviously I can't place anything right now because of this little thing, but and then this would be you could upgrade all this here because there's going to be a wall here. So this is what we have so far. And you could place your triangles here as well because this side is going to be the main entrance. Just like that. So now we have it so that if you, when you're logging off, you can armor this, and then when you log back in, you wake up in here, and you can demolish this, and your ceiling will break, sort of. Now for this triangle here, this is going to stay as honeycomb. So you guys can upgrade this, and that's fine if it's metal, and just leave that like that. Now, for this section, you're going to add walls and a seal and upgrade them like this. And you're going to place a furnace right in the corner like that, okay? And then we're going to add some ceilings on this section. And just like I said before, this is the core of our base. And these triangles here, these foundations, they have to be armored. They have to be, because these could be picked through from the outside. So make sure you armor those foundations. That's really important. And then we'll armor the rest of the center. Just like that. And then for this section, we're gonna The bunker is going to be like this, as I showed before, which means that there's going to be a wall here, and you could still demolish this, and it'll break. So we're going to armor this wall, and we're going to armor all of this. And obviously sheet metal is fine. Whatever you have at the time, it really doesn't matter. Anything works, but preferably armored. And then we can throw an oil refinery down here, just like this. And what I want to do, or what I think was cool, is you can find a way. So if you place a full wall here, you can throw a triangle or a square like this. And then you could throw another square like this. You can break, and then like this. And then you have sort of another shelf for boxes above the oil refinery, which I kind of like. And you can get some small boxes as well and throw them down in the middle like this. No problem, so you can reach everything. And then you could throw a barbecue here, but you can even throw some more boxes here, just like this and like this. So some extra storage above, kind of like this. Throw more boxes, you get the idea. Like another one here. And then we'll grab our tier 2. Obviously make sure you have bags inside here, because if you lock your bunker and you don't have a bag, you're kind of screwed. Here, we can throw our bags down, and then for this section you're going to throw your little triangle here for extra boxes up above. And then the way I like to do this is I put a box sideways like this, and then another one here, and then the same thing up above, so they're easy to access. Like this, and like this. And you could throw some mini boxes here. But I would recommend, yeah, obviously, placing your garage door first. Like this. And you can place another garage door here for your oil refinery. You can put stashes in the ground here, I'm sure they'd fit. And then here, so the issue with this section is you have to be careful to not place something that's going to stop you from being able to demolish your bunker. So this door is okay, but certain things, like a triangle here, would stop the bunker from working. If I were to do this, and have a triangle here to pay for a shelf or a trap, that's not going to break anymore. So you can't have a floor there, pretty much. Other than that, you're okay. And we can get like a research bench, you can put furnaces here, all of that works. So now, we're here and we can jump out. One thing that I thought might be cool is when you're closing the space, so you have to close this from the outside. So you'd leave a little high qual up here, enough to upgrade a triangle, and you'd do this, and you'd high qual this. And then what you can do is when you want to spawn back in, you'd F1 kill, and you'd spawn back in here and break this because it'd be twig. And you can open that. But if you wanted to distract raiders even more, or maybe somebody who doesn't really know what a bunker base is, you can throw some furnaces on here when you log off like this. And then just leave it like that. And then like leave like a little twig, make this a twig window. And just kind of leave it like that. They might just think it's a furnace area and try and distract them from being able to tell what's going on there. Now, the next part of the base is we're gonna throw some honeycomb up, just like this, on all the sides. Now remember, we're trying to stick close to Postys' base. So I wanted to turn his base into a bunker base. And I thought that I've never seen a design like this. I don't know if this is a common thing, but I thought it was kind of cool. And we're going to do the same thing that he does in his videos, where we're going to do the front entrance the same. So add your honeycombing, except leave the middle triangle open on this side. So now we have this. So you come up here, and you'd walk over, and this is your main entrance here. And for here, you're going to throw a furnace here. And now for the second floor. So I'm going to add my walls all the way around. Like this. And so the way this base works is you jump up here, and then this is where we're going to walk through. Through here. And this is going to stay as honeycombing, this triangle. Let me switch back to stone. That's going to stay as honeycombing. And this is all going to be upgraded to stone. all of these frames as well. It's okay if it's metal. Obviously, if you want your base to be metal, then upgrade all your honeycombing to metal, but I'm going to show stone for this video. And then these are all doors, so you add a bunch more doors to this design, which is good. And then upgrade all of your honeycombing to stone. Because all of this is going to be honeycombing as well. We're going to do the same thing. Like here and here. Here and here. And we're going to throw our walls. And perfect. So now we have this little second floor. And for the jump up, we're going to throw this like this and like this. And then put your half wall and demolish this. And you can put some boxes under. Just like this. We'll grab a few more quickly. And you can throw here and here. Go to do the same type of stuff we did down below, and more garage doors. But leave that open because you want this to be a jump up. We'll throw our ceilings down. And then now. So the way this is going to work is this is a jump up. This stays as honeycomb. This is a full loot room here. And we'll throw a door down here. This is another 4 boxes. This is kind of secondary loot. Like this. Like this. And then our frames, another door in the middle of your base. And now for the front entrance, we're going to wall and then triangle. And here and then here. Doors like so. And then for this, we're going to add a frame and a wall and a ceiling. And this is the front entrance. So you can see as I come out here, this is what we have so far. And this, for the front entrance, you just, if this is too high, you can add a low foundation, but you jump in, you have your doors, you can add a shotgun trap, more stuff. You can do a repair bench and some lockers and a research bench. And you could throw some things on the edge over here. If you want this and this, you could throw a box under like this. You could add a locker in the corner here just like this. You could throw a bed down as well. And then for the second floor, we're going to go squares and then one more door. Throw the garage door like this. And do this. And then I'm going to upgrade this ceiling to sheet metal just because I always do. You have the resources, I recommend upgrading the whole base to sheet metal because it's just not that big of a base. Especially this section. The bunker section 100% should all be sheet metal as much as you can get. Just like that. And this is a little obvious that this is like a half wall, but that's okay. So we're not really trying to hide anything. You can switch up where you want your half wall, but eventually if this is all armored, it's slightly harder to tell. But you can add honeycombing and hide that. Like if you want to do a, if you're worried about people like seeing what you're doing, you could throw down like a squares and add more honeycombing, whatever you want to do. But I want to stick close to Postys base, so I'm going to leave it as is for now. And then this is your ceiling. You have your way up like this. And we can jump into base, and I'll show you one more time. You come in, we come over here. So I'll show you an example of what you do if you're logging off, in case some people don't know how to build a bunker base. So what you want to do is grab a bit of high qual, like this. So you leave a bit of high qual and a hammer in your base. When you're logging off, close all your doors, take your best loot, and come down into the bunker. It's still closed right now. Let me open it. Obviously, you'd move those furnaces. Come down and you throw all your best loot here. Okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to place a twig. Let me switch to twig. A twig here. And then a triangle here. And then you grab your hammer that I left up in the box. Let me go get that. So then you have your high qual and your hammer up here, which you grab. And you're going to armor this. Close everything up here. Like this. And then you're going to kill yourself. And then when you want to log back on the next day, you can come down. And with a hammer or a melee tool, just shoot your bunker. And you're good to go. That's it. You can add another door here. As long as some of these doors will break, not allow you to like do your bunker. But I think this one should be fine. And I think that's relatively it for the base. You can expand more if you'd like, but this is kind of what Postys base I imagine would look like, because he always has an oil refiner right here if he were to do it as a bunker. And there's a lot of ways to do a 2x2 as a bunker. Like a lot of ways, but I think this way works really well. It adds a bunch of doors here for protection. I could show you the cost as well right now. For the way I have it as upgraded, this is the 24-hour cost, which is not bad at all. And then for resources needed to build the whole thing, I can show you that in a second if I could find the setting. Here we go. So it takes about 4,400 wood, 16k stone, 2,600 metal frags, and around 500 high qual. And I high qual a lot of the base. So don't worry about the high qual cost if it's just metal or whatever. Just do the important parts like I explained in the core, and you should be fine. And for this garage door, I just want to do one final test and see if this one is placeable. And I'm stupid and I keep making this little triangle. Yeah, make sure you guys demolish it, and if you shoot this out like during a raid, be careful of this little wooden piece because this can block your ability to place. And the last thing I want to do for the video is show the raid cost through doors. If we were to go through every door, each garage door is about 3 rockets, so that's 3 rockets, 6, 9, 12, 15. These doors will be blown open. 18 rockets, 21 rockets, 24 rockets. And then to go through the bunker, which would be here, it's 16 more rockets, which makes that, what, 40 rockets, I think, to get to this section. And then another 3 for here, that's 43. Another 3 for here, that's 46. And then 49 about. So about 49, 50 rockets to go through all the doors in the bunker, which is pretty good for only a small little 2x2 like this. I think that's about it for the video, guys. If you want to see this base even bigger or another similar design to this Postys little 2x2 thing, then just let me know. Or if you're looking for bases that may be on the bigger side, because I saw a lot of people who are new to building in the comments who just started trying out building and want to see like that type of stuff, maybe stuff for more beginners. Just let me know down below what you think, what you'd like to see, and I'll try and make a video on that. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.